Hello, 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 hello. Hold on for 1 second. Oh, I like that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. Okay. Hello, am I live? I am live. Where's the comment? See the comment somewhere. What's up? What's up, Twyla? How you doing? Miss Kathy, how you doing? Life is treating me very well. Um, before we actually, I'm gonna get into it now. Because I know Kathy, you're a paying member. I don't know if you are, Twilight, or not, but um, for the paying members of the YouTube channel and the Patreon channels, we're sending out pins, Walter Beasley pins. So if you if you're already a member, we're asking you to send your address to Beasley Business 61 at Gmail. Now, myself and my assistant are the only ones with access to that email. Along, some people are sending them in through Messenger as well, the email addresses. But remember, you have to be one of those tiers, those paying tiers. I think one's $5 and the other's 10, I believe. So just to say thank you, we're doing that. This one order already went out. Well, it's not that many. I think we had one with the orders last week, and we're going to do it again this week. I sent you my address already. Were you on? I email. Okay, that's fine. Then she has it. My assistant is off on Wednesday and Thursday, so she'll collect them all Friday morning and give them to me. And I have another assistant here who will get the pins and send them out on. I don't know if it'll be Friday or Saturday, but it'll be this week. So we thank everybody for that. Let's see what's on the agenda for today. That was the first thing. Remind me to repeat that too before I get off of here. Just to backtrack a little bit. The gig in Delaware, in Wilmington, Delaware, was awesome. The people were awesome. The promoter was awesome. Um, and we had two new members. Well, actually, um, a couple of the seats are revolving, the bass and the guitar seat. Jerry, well, that's that like my new light. I guess I have to keep turning it on or something. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, oh, it's a USB thing. Um, and it went very, very well. Dynamics were cool. Everything was cool. Pacing was cool. People were cool. The food was good. It's just one of those really, really nice events. I will remind you again, I am good at giving orders at work. Okay. Um, yeah, she'll, when I'm back east, it's better for me to do orders and all that kind of stuff because I have an assistant who does the legwork, you know. When I'm in Yuma, I had to cut down on my assistants because of the economy, because of the status of the industry and all that kind of stuff. And it's only me. So I don't, I had a runner last year, but things are expensive. So I didn't really push the products that much. So, but now since I'm here, I like pushing the products because I have help. Here in this area on the East Coast. Yeah. So the gig went well. I'm looking forward to Florida. Florida is in, I guess, about a month and a half. I have two gigs back to back in Florida festivals. So I'm looking forward to that. I think they haven't done an outdoor concert in a decade. I typically don't do them. We have people on here. Yeah, we have people on here. Say hello when you come on if you want. That would be great. Um, I typically don't do the concerts outside because I just don't like the. Well, I didn't let people know that I was on here, but anyway, so let's keep it intimate for a minute. Um, because the sound goes one way, and you don't get the sound back because you're outside, so everything goes that way. So it's harder to judge how people are really being affected by your sound or by the music because it spreads. It's just one of those laws of whatever, and the music goes spreads out no matter how great the sound is. So unless you're really close up to the stage, you lose that impact, that intimate feeling. But this time I did it, because I actually, to be honest with you, I owe my band. My band has done so well by sticking by me, when I was taking care of my parents and all that. I want to try to get them as much money as possible. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it. The other reason was, it'd just be good to go to Florida to play. Have it, actually, I played last year. Yeah. So typically when I play, and I'm grateful for this, in one area, they bring me back the next year. So that's a good thing. Cool, Kathy. Cool. What else? I think that's it. Oh man, I'm writing. I am so productive here. Let me see if I can play some. I was going to play some of the things, play a couple of things that I've been writing since we're. Well, no, because it's mine and it's not thing yet. There's a song that I really really like that I wrote. Let me see if I can play it. Where are we? I need to go to my playlist. There's a playlist, and I just play a piece of it. Come on. This is not me playing saxophone. I wrote it with the keyboard playing saxophone. Uh, I like this one. Keep going. Isn't that cool? Well, I don't know if you can hear it on the phone. It kind of doesn't sound that great on the phone. I'll be flying that. Oh, cool, Kathy. Um, yeah, I call that "There Once Was a Girl." Um, let's see. Any questions here? Yeah, that was. And I'm also writing some more lo-fi stuff. So that'll be. I wrote, I think, what 15 songs yesterday. So that was kind of cool. So I'm peaking at my. Well, never mind. Um, yeah, I'm kind of peaking now. I think so. It's kind of cool. Saxophone went well. Saxophone's going well, so good. Any questions out there for me? Um, Troubling times we live in, man. You know who's out there. I'll tell you who I like. That damn Eric Benet, man. He's off the chain. He is like, I don't give a damn. I'm feeling him. I love the saxophone period. My daughter got a full. Very good, Kathy. Yeah, Eric is just like going bananas, man, which is great. I think more people should be talking about this. There was a time when things like this would happen, and you'd have songs like from Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield, so on and so forth. Now people are so selfish. I won't say selfish, but they just care about what they care about, and like they don't really have a connection to the rest of the people. And we're not hearing anything. People aren't even talking about it. I know my colleagues are afraid of it, and I can understand why. But there's some rough things going on in this country, in this world. Um, he's expressing himself clearly. Yes, he sure is. Man, look, okay, I guess I could tell it. I mean, it's not a bad thing, I don't think. But I was in a festival with him. I think no, it was DC. It was DC, one of them DC festivals, and it maybe about 10, 15 years ago. It was more than that. And you right. He don't give a yep. So Eric, if you walk up on Eric, I mean, I don't know if because he's very very popular, and I guess that's his thing. I don't know where he's from, but he has this thing, like if he senses something, he's got big ass eyes, right? So he'll like, you know, there'll be a look to his like, man, is this dude getting ready to snap? This was back then. Now, I think he's much more approachable now. But back then, I had just done my set. No, he had just done his set or something like that. And I'm writing autographs. So I'm getting ready to walk back. And he's in the elevator right in front of me. And as I'm approaching the elevator, he kind of looks like this. And I just stopped, man. I said, you know what? You go on. Because you looking kind of rough there, man. It was just, I can't explain it. It just looked like, cut you kind of thing. I don't know. But he's a good dude. Don't get me wrong. But back then it was just I didn't know him, and I didn't know. I just knew of him. And I was like, it was like one of them things where if the lights go off in the party, you want to know the last place he was. Yeah, but but I really have a lot of respect for what he's doing and what he's saying. I really, really do, because that can't come with a serious that might come with serious consequences, but he's willing to accept them, and that's very important. Like me, I know things that I'm saying on Facebook. It comes with a price. I know, but it's at 65 years old, well, soon to be 65 years old. I don't want to leave here with any regrets and thinking that I should have said something when I could have said something. So that's just me. Um, yeah. Any questions? Let's see. Oh, watch the weather if you're around in the DC area. It's supposed to get kind of nasty here this week. Actually, this week. I'm not in DC proper, but I'm close. And it was looking pretty rough out there before I went on. It is scary out here. I don't like going to work anymore. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's people are on edge. It's like we're waiting for something to jump off here, which is not a good feeling. What is it? I love the saxophone period by just the Timo. Boy, Timo's gangster with it, right? Good grief. Let's see what else is going on. I don't have much to say this weekend or much to play. What is it you guys would like me to talk about more on here? Actually, you know what? This is what I'm going to do too. I'm going to give away a writing pad. Oh, obviously, I don't have either the writing pad or the Walter Beasley pens, but I'm going to stick a writing pad in there because I think they're really cool. And I'm a firm believer in people carrying around a writing pad with them. Remind me about the pens. No, I can't remind anybody anything. I have people to remind me about stuff. But please, just put your, I have the email address up there, Kathy. So just put it up there. Hey, big bro, great hit last night. Hey, what's up, man? Had a great hit, Robert. You and me gonna have to have a conversation about the key change. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Do you want to dance? I heard it. I heard it. It could have been catastrophic. It could have been catastrophic, and almost was. Because you got me up there trying to find a note in two keys, and that's damn near impossible. But it was a good hit, very good hit. So Robert is the keyboardist, right? So we had a great sound man, which is important, and we had a great audience, and it was really cool, really cool. Maya, who's a very very talented singer from the Philadelphia area, opened. Philip Dot Martin played with us. Just did an incredible job. Jerry Jones was featured, and Robert will be writing has written a tune that will be featuring. Maybe not in April, but when I get back from my knee surgery. I don't know, but okay. Oh no, it's "Do You Want to Dance?" It's the key change. I'll play it for you, Robert. Yeah. So anyway, I throw in a pad. Let me remind myself. I'll throw in a notepad, and pens. So for those of you who may not be on, may not be part of the YouTube members or the Patreon membership, Once you join, just take a snapshot of your membership along with your physical address, so we can send you the pens and the pad. If you want to join. Yeah, sorry, I played it right, but we will talk. Love you too, bro. I appreciate you, man. Um, yeah, I guess yeah, because we may have well, yeah, we're gonna have probably a rehearsal, um, a Zoom rehearsal before the hit, but it'll only be once since David and Tyrone are coming back. All right, have a good night, brother. Um, yeah, that was a good hit too. A real good hit. Anything else, you guys? I won't stay on here too long, taking much of your time. Yeah, anything you guys want me to talk about or do or anything on here every Wednesday night that would be worth you coming back. Hey, what's up, number one? How are you? Send me a pad with my pens. I sent you my email yesterday. Pray for me. I really don't like working. I'm sorry, Kathy. Yeah, I can understand that. If you send an email, I'll remember to send pads to everybody actually. But I will definitely send the pen. If you send it out, we'll take care of that on Friday. And I'm saying that you did. So yeah. Um, yeah. Anything that because I know sometimes people, people want me to talk. You want me to talk about my life, my history, um, my music, anything like that, or about other people's music. Well, we can start there. Let's see. Who am I listening to now? Nobody actually. I'm listening to people who are dead. Donny Hathaway, John Coltrane, Dexter Gordon, uh, Johnny Hodges, all saxophone players. You can have my job. No, you know what? I used to fly. I think I used to fly. Yeah, I used to. I flew. Man, it's nothing compared to what you do. But I flew about 40 times before the from coast to coast. By the time I was 30, between going home to see my family, doing the gigs and all that kind of stuff, and I got fried out. And one time I just drove from the west coast to the east coast and just remembered how beautiful it was and how productive I was during that trip. And I just started driving ever since. I love it. I love taking my time doing what I do. What do you like to do when you have spare time? Next question. No, just kidding. Uh, that's a great question. I love working, so I work a lot. Um, when I'm not, I consider playing bass my spare time because I just love to mess around with the bass. And I don't really practice it, but I just love playing it. In fact, I'm gonna do that tonight before I go to bed. Uh, do you shop? No, no. I'm a very plain kind of dude. I like coats. I like colorful coats, and that's about the only thing that I really like. My spare. No. Let me take that back. I study a lot. Like I study world history. Now, recently, I study. I don't study current contemporary history that much because I like to go back. Like, I'll study the history of the relationships between Palestinians and the Israelis, but starting in like 1948, when there was the big when the Palestinians got thrown out, stuff like that, and just seeing. I don't like taking the corporate news for my truth. If I want to find out some news about Africa, I listen to stations from Africa. If I want to find out some stuff about the Middle East, I go to Al Jazeera and listen to what the people in the Middle East have to say, and I'll do some research on that. I love that. I love learning, and that's one thing that I never stopped doing, even though I stopped teaching at an institutional level. Yeah, thank you for the question. I need a lot of meditation. I have to do for work. I tell you, I got that whole channel, that Blue Zone channel. It's pretty good. Where you been? You been okay, Lady T? I haven't seen you for a while. I did think about you yesterday, and then you popped up, which is good. Um, yeah, I like to do that. I'm a loner, so I don't do much of anything with a lot of people. And I think probably because I spend so much of my life in front of people. Hey, how you doing? What's happening? Diggy. I like that. So yeah, I don't spend much of my time around people a lot because I'm in front of them a lot. You know, when you, I think we were about 250, 300 people the other day, and that is it's not a lot. I love doing it, but it's different, when you do it as a, for a living. Um, so I do that, and I do practice. I don't practice every day, but I do practice. I write all the time. I love writing. I have this with me. I write down chords. I have other tools I use at the keyboard. I'm getting ready to set up. I just got to this hotel. I am, yeah. Hey, what's up, Joel? How you doing, partner? I have two questions for you. How are you doing? I'm doing well. When are you driving on a long trip? When do you like listening to? Oh, beautiful. Um, how are you? I'm doing well. The pain level is about maybe a 7 today, 7 or 8, which is beautiful. Um, so I was able to be very productive. I'm very, very fortunate, very, very grateful for that. Excuse me. My next long drive will be Florida, and that's in 6 weeks. So what I did here, well, I haven't finished it yet. I have a pressure cooker. I always say that. I have a slow cooker here and a air fryer, and they allow me to cook my food in the room. So I'll be here for a month. Hey, were you the one who told me about Tiger Balm? Let me tell you something. I got Tiger Balm. Must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. Now I used to use it way back in the day. Yeah, Avion is beautiful. It's expensive, but out of all the ointments, I might have said this before, but all the ointments that I use, including the CBD, on my knee and all that kind of stuff, that Tiger Balm is the best. I don't know. I don't know why, but it is the best. It really is. Have you tried water aerobics? I have. My cousin had me rolling. He's like, "Well, you got a pool in the backyard. Why don't you ever use it?" And it's true. I got a pool in the backyard. It would be easy for me to do some water aerobics. But I don't. And in fact, you know what, Lady T? Maybe I got to get some shorts. Not shorts, but swim trunks. Maybe I'll do that early in the morning. I don't want to scare everybody when I get in the pool, jump in there and just all the water splash out because I'm so big. I look out. Appreciate that, cat. I used to. I'm like, yeah. And I didn't think it would help because my knee is so far gone. I mean, it's like the doctor said, he hasn't even seen a knee like that ever in his life. I hope I'm pretty sure he can do something with it. That would be crazy. Um, so yeah, but the Tiger Balm, I reach for that when it gets nasty. Um, and it works. It works. Yeah, I may jump in the pool. I don't know. I don't know. I'll ask it. See, it's difficult. So as soon as you start moving around stuff like that, and actively move the thing around a lot, that's when it starts to ache. So I don't know, just 7 weeks and she comes out, and I'll be working on the new knee to get her right again. So, you know, so that's it for my health. Otherwise, I'm doing real well. I, I'm keeping the weight off, even though I put on the black yesterday. The other day when I went to play in Delaware, and I look like a big black bear, man. I was like, wait a minute, I look. Ugh. And I'm still too heavy, but I mean, I lost 14 pounds, and I don't see it nowhere. Sometimes I see it here, but my belly hasn't done nothing but remain as its very impressive size. Slippery, yeah, slippery surfaces. I am. That's what I'm most concerned about because I'm still on what do you call them things? Stop the bleeding, blood thinners. And if I fall because of the knee or anything like that, and I hit something really hard, that's problematic. So I got to be careful of that. So that might take away the swimming for a while. Mm. I stayed up all night writing. I got I don't know if you guys get it, but I get this like wave of have to be creative, like, and I can't stop until I just pass out. It takes time because I am that weight losing journey as well. Yeah, but I think you lost some by the time when I saw you before. I know you had. I have the option of doing the shot, but I want to try one more time of doing it on my own. To see if I can come down more and more and more. You know, I've changed some eating habits now, so now I don't eat past 6:30 or 7. Yeah, 6:30 or 7. Um, because I stayed up all night last night, it's a little bit easier. So I ate it. I think I ate at 10, and I stopped at 6. You like the shots? I haven't had them yet. Um, the doctor laughed at me. He gave me a shot, one of them shots, and I put it in the refrigerator at home. And every time I open the refrigerator, I had to look at the shot before I get anything. And I think that's how I lost the 14 pounds before I left left Yuma, because I just would open and said, nope, I don't want to do it. So, lose it out. Gave up. You know what? I heard that's the key. So I stopped eating sugar as well. Um, I do put a little bit in my coffee in the morning, but other than that, I try to stay away from it as much as possible. No sodas. Actually, I drink one soda every week, um, or one soda every month. I can't remember. I think it's one soda every week, and that's pretty much it. So I feel really good. I feel really good. But my blood pressure is always, about 120 over 80, except when I'm in pain, it just rises. My This blood, I just got this little watch. My blood oxygen is always 95, 96. My resting heart rate is always 72, pretty much, unless I'm exercising and doing something. I have but want to lose a few more. I'm doing the shot, but also added exercise. Good, good. I use Truvia. What is Truvia? I heard about that. I see it on TV. I drink coffee every day for work. I have to. Yeah, well, coffee is that. Yeah, it cuts your appetite too. That's why I made the way I lost the weight last time was I drank 2 cups of coffee a day, black coffee, and it dampened my appetite. It did. So, but it also, if I like, it's 8 o'clock here now, and it'll keep me awake. Let's see. So musically, what's going on with me musically? Just I'm writing. I have to put together this. I mean, these songs that I've been writing the last, I guess, 4 or 5 days. I've written so many now. I've got to put them together. I think I'm going to do two EPs. One EP will be just ballads, just beautiful ballads that I've written. Maybe about 6 of them, and the other 4 or 5 will be lo-fi's, and then I'll finish my project. I'm hoping to walk away by the time I go to Florida. I'm hoping to be 3 projects completed by then. But if not, I'm not going to push myself because I want to keep the stress level down. As I get ready to go into the surgery. You are real, man. I got to have cream. I know, but but you're thin. I'm heavy, so it's a bit different. Truth is a sugar substitute. I thought it was one of them shots. They all got weird names. Yeah, all of them got weird ass names. Um, Also added more. Yeah, that's what I've added more too because I like these. They're just so daggone expensive. Yeah. So excuse me. I think I'll be okay, and we'll all be okay actually. And I got to turn off the TV and get a schedule. Having the only thing with me, see if I get a schedule, and then I got to play. It's just a little bit tricky because then at that, especially on a double header, I got to stay up until what 1 or 2 in the morning, and my eating is all messed up because I have to play uh, because you can't play on an empty stomach especially 2 sets. Stone Pellegrino is good. Yeah, it is. I like that too. What did she say? Also added more water. Yep. I have to say, yeah, yeah, you do. Um, any other questions? Like I said, anything? I guess you guys are comfortable with this kind of back and forth, right? for now. I definitely, when I finish something, what I'll do is I'll play it on here for you first. How about that? And that way, you know what? I'm gonna send you over. I want to send you over one of my. If I send, can I send it? No, I can't. Next week, I'll send over one of the tunes as I finished it. From the lo-fi pack. Um, so you guys can just listen to it as you wish. Just I'll send an MP3 and you can play it whenever, and the rest of the stuff will come out later. But that'd be nice to be able to send it to you first, so you guys have first dibs on it. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So that's it. I think I'm about all the other things to talk about. Um, like I said before, if you guys are not members, please feel free to sign up on my YouTube page and my Patreon page. Your financial support is very, very, very appreciated because it is rough out here for musicians. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Everybody is struggling. It's just everything is more expensive. Promoters are having a problem, so they're bringing down prices and all that kind of stuff. So like I said before, I'm very, very humbled by people who reach in their pocket and support me. I'm also very humbled to be making a dollar at this game at 65 years old. So I thank you. I really, really thank you. All right. That's it for me. Any questions in departing? In departing. Sound like I'm preaching. All right, y'all. Much love to you. And thank you so much for letting me be a part of your day. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.